Ladies and gentlemen, so today we have one interesting subtopic in chemistry, that is balancing of chemical equations. So when we are dealing with the balancing of chemical equations, you need to balance what is on the reactant side to what is on the product side. So we can start with the first equation there, which is mercury oxide, which was decomposed from mercury and oxygen. So you need to analyze, to say you have one mercury, it is balanced, but you have one oxygen and two oxygens, so it's not balanced. So what we can do, let's try to put a 2 here. So if you put a 2, it becomes two oxygens. The oxygen have balanced, but the mercury hasn't balanced because here is 2, here is 1. So what you can do is put another 2 here. So you have two mercury, two oxygen, so it's balanced. Very simple, yeah. So if you want, you can pause the video and try 2 and 3. So the second one we have here is hydrogen and oxygen to form water. So this is just rather a synthesis reaction. So you know that you have two molecules of hydrogen and two molecules of hydrogen. So it has balanced. You have two molecules or atoms of oxygen, but here you have one. So it is not balanced. So what you can do is put a 2 here. Immediately you put a 2, this 2 has affected hydrogen. So it will become 2 times 2, which is 4. So now you have 4 atoms of hydrogen and 2 atoms of hydrogen. So what we can do here is put another 2 here. So you have 2 atoms of hydrogen and 2 atoms of hydrogen. 2 atoms of oxygen and also 2 atoms of oxygen. So it has balanced. Then the third one that you have is magnesium plus oxygen to form magnesium oxide. So you know for sure that you have one magnesium, two oxygens, one oxygen. So it is not balanced. So you know for sure that what you can do here is you put a 2 here. So you have balanced the oxygen. So oxygen has become 2 and oxygen has become 2. Magnesium has become 2, but magnesium is 1. So we can put a 2 here. So 2 magnesium, 2 magnesium. 2 oxygen, 2 oxygen. So if you want, we can put the fourth one. So the fourth one we can put here is calcium oxide plus hydrochloric acid. So how can you even form sometimes the product? Remember, you look at what I refer to as acid, bases, and salts. So this is simply a metal oxide, and this is simply an acid. Or if you don't want to say metal oxide, you say that this is a base. So remember, when a base and an acid react, they will form a salt and water. So calcium and chlorine will form calcium chloride plus water. Remember, I will put the description of a previous video which I created on how to form chemical compounds. So some may ask, how did you even come up with calcium chloride? How did you come up with the formula? It's very simple. You can learn how to create them anyhow, anywhere. So calcium 1, oxygen 1, oxygen 1. Interesting, right? Hydrogen 1, hydrogen 2. Wow, it's now flabbergasting. It's not balancing anymore. So let's try to put a 2 here. So calcium 1, oxygen 1, oxygen 1. 2 hydrogens, 2 chlorines, 2 chlorine. Wow. You have seen how peaceful it is? Very simple. So this is how basically you balance chemical equations. Your host, Gordon Zulu.